Hitman is a movie that came out last year on Netflix. I do not like the angle of this. Hold on, let me fix this. Bring you guys a little closer here. There we go. Hitman is a movie that came out on Netflix last year. It is directed by Richard Linklater and co-written by Richard Linklater, also co-written by star Glen Powell. It is a semi-true story based on a man who worked with the police. He was a professor as well at this college, and he kind of worked the police, or not kind of, he did. He worked for the police to be an undercover hitman, and people would come in to get his services. He would meet with them, and then the police would get them before they actually tried killing the people they were trying to kill. Um, and during his time in doing this, he meets this woman and eventually falls in love with this woman who was trying to kill her husband. And things kind of go from there. This is not at all fully a true story. Even the movie at the end kind of says, "Hey, this was dramatized." So I like when a movie is honest with us about that. However, even the idea that a guy was going around and pretending to be a hitman is so interesting. So immediately, this movie had me with that. The idea that this man is just trying to kind of escape his boring life for this weird other life, and putting on, throughout the movie you see his characters putting on different disguises and stuff based on what the person is essentially wanting, what the person seems like they want from a hitman. If they want a big tough guy with a gold grill in his mouth, that's kind of what he does. And so it was really interesting to see that. This movie is darkly funny. It is a romantic film at the end of the day, but it's also this really great comedy. Um, this is such an interesting, strange movie, and I loved every second of it. Um, this movie is like in contention for my top 10 of the year, which I will have out probably this week. The 15th is halfway through January. There's movies, unfortunately, that I just can't see because I don't have a car right now, and I'm not going to spend, $10, $15 on a Lyft to go to the movies just to go spend more money at the movies. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to see like a Complete Unknown or anything like that, but or The Brutalist, or quite a few movies I haven't got a chance to see. But that being said, this movie's in contention for my top 10. I really did enjoy it. It is such a blast. It's so funny. It's so weird. Glen Powell is doing such a great job. He's clearly having a blast. I had no clue he was a screenwriter, but he has a screenwriting credit in this movie. Whether that's him, kind of just like improvising throughout the movie, I don't know. But I find it absolutely fascinating, the story they found and decided to tell. The chemistry between him and the actress, I honestly don't remember her name, and I don't feel like looking it up right now. But the chemistry is great. You totally buy this relationship. That he wants to help this woman out who just wants to kind of kill her husband because her husband's a butthead. Um, and it's very fascinating. Um, yeah, the cast is great. The comedy in this is great. The direction from Richard Linklater, we all know Richard Linklater is a great director. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. Um, I, it's one of those movies I don't have a lot to say per se. It's just one of those movies that you should just kind of watch. It has such a great premise to it that just go in knowing that premise, and that's honestly should be enough for you. Um, yeah, as far as a rating for this one, I think I'll go solid 8 out of 10. I think there's a couple things that maybe get a little too crazy and unrealistic, which they do kind of acknowledge those by the end of the movie. The ending kind of is just a little crazy. Um, but at the same time, since they are kind of making it into a movie comedy form, it kind of works. Um, yeah, I mean, the direction of this movie is kind of great. The comedy is just so great. The acting is so well done. I think the writing is sharp and witty. Like I said, just a couple maybe little things that are a little crazy and over the top, but overall, this is a really fun movie that I enjoyed. I should have seen it sooner. Because I don't normally have Netflix, I didn't get a chance to watch it. So, yeah, guys, that is my review of Hitman. Like I said, I will have my top 10s coming out very shortly for you. We're halfway through January, so that is the time that I can't give myself any more time. I've watched over 100 movies this year, so it's safe to say that I can do a top 10 best, top 10 worst. So those will be coming. Thank you so much, guys. Have yourself a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and hey, I'll see you next time.